I faced a choice to flee or die. The LGBT asylum seekers questioning the safe state policy. I'm going to read into this exclusive from iNews, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with an exclusive from iNews with the headline that I face a choice to flee or die. The LGBT asylum seekers question the safe state policy. India and Georgia are to be added to a list of safe states for migrant removals where people who arrive in the UK on small boats could be sent. Why do we think that they question their safe state? There's a lot of discrimination taking place around the world, guys. And one of the other ones that we don't talk enough about is the LGBT community, the LGBTQ plus community as well. Those of transgender or gender change and those of non-binary. There are also asylum seekers of them around the world as well, moving from place to place. Those who are also those of LGBT of also fleeing war, persecution, simply because they want to be they are attracted to the same sex, or whatever their choice, their life choice is that are and what they want to be, and they've been victimized by that. And it's not right in any way, shape, or form. One thing that the UK has done is done a very good job. Of course, always needs rooms to improvements, but we do have a very good multiculturalism here in the UK. But people who come here, asylum seekers, are just being treated indifferently, regardless of where they come from. And this headline here, flee or die. Like, obviously, many people who say that who make the arguments that we don't have enough space. So you're simply saying, bugger off and die is what you're essentially saying in my comment section, because they didn't have anywhere else to go. I always hear this argument, but let's read more into it, guys, about these asylum seekers. So an asylum seeker forced into extradition for being gay has begged the government to reconsider plans to designate India and Georgia as safe states as part of a measure to tackle the small boats crisis. The man from Georgia said he experienced horrific homophobic abuse before being sent to a mental health hospital after he came out to his friends and family. He fled from his home in 2022 and was granted asylum in the UK last month. But under new legislation debated in Parliament on Wednesday, Noah, who asked for his surname to be withheld, would have his asylum claim thrown out without consideration and denied an appeal. How is that democratic in any way, shape, or form, guys? How is that democratic in any way, shape, or form? Everyone should be entitled to have their hearing. It comes as Mr. Rishi Sunak faces a significant rebellion from Tory MPs over legislation to provide his plans to send some asylum seekers to Rwanda. Mr. Sunak has made stopping the small boats channel one of his 5 key leadership priorities. The draft legislation put forward in November would mean India and Georgia would be added to the government's list of safe states, so that if an individual travels to Britain from either nation without permission, they will not be able to claim asylum, the Home Office has said. The government says that the move marks the next step in the delivery of a Legal Migration Act in 2023, claiming that those arriving on small boats from these countries are not at obvious risk of persecution. How on earth do you know that? But Noah, now in his 20s, is among campaigners, peers and charities calling for a U-turn on the plan. He claimed he was physically attacked by family members after he was ousted on social media. His party was also attacked, but he claimed police would not protect the couple. To be gay in Georgia means that you can only kill yourself or flee, he told the Eye. Homosexuality is not illegal in Georgia, but campaigners argue that homophobia is rife. Controversial therapy is not against the law, while same-sex marriage and civil partnerships are. Georgia's Prime Minister Areki recently proposed to open a dialogue in the country's parliament on regulating gay propaganda by law. You cannot live openly as a gay man in Georgia or feel protected, Noah said. If they hear that you are gay, they will kill you. When your family finds out you are gay, they think that you need to go to hospital because your mental health is so bad. They think it's impossible for men to love men or women to love women. They think that you are a demon, that you need an exorcism. Now living in the UK, Noah says he finally feels protected. There might be some homophobic people living here as well, but they know they can't attack you and the police can protect us. Yeah, see, this is another reason why people come to the UK, because they know that they can be allowed to be themselves here. Yes, of course, we have our own homophobic people, and that is an issue, and I accept that here in England. Obviously, I don't know what the levels are in Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. But people feel a lot more comfortable then, especially when you have governments saying that they want to outright ban any kind of talk about it in the nation. You know, we remember earlier last year, we talked about the LGBTQ law that was proposed by Uganda as well, and and what was happening there in Africa. Like any kind of homophobic whatsoever, you face long time imprisonments. Now that's how bad it is in some parts of the world for people. I love everything here. I feel like I'm in my home. My dream is to help people. I want to give back to the UK what the UK has given to me. Last month, the cross-party House of Lords Secondary Legislation Scrutiny Committee raised concerns about the government's safe state amendment, citing significant and widespread human rights abuse in both countries. The committee referenced a submission from the Immigration Law Practicators Association, the ILPA, which highlights the crimes involving violence and threats of violence targeting the LGBTQ1 persons and activists. QI, sorry, apologies. The Home Office pushed back, stating its test for classifying a country as safe includes that in general there is no serious risk of persecution of nationals of that state, arguing that despite some isolated instances, these tests were met by India and Georgia. Yeah, but did you just not read some of the laws that they're planning on introducing? The Lords Committee also argued that a large backlog of asylum seekers have been made from India and Georgian nationalities, and said it is not clear whether their applications will continue to be proceeded or deemed inadmissible under the law change. Charities are calling for the policy to be axed. Rainbow Migration, an LGBTQ plus charity that provides practical and emotional support for those seeking asylum, said the proposal was dangerous. Everyone should come at the right to seek safety here, and if they need it, no matter where they have come, a spokesperson told the Eye. Noah attended Pride for the first time in the UK in 2023 and said he felt liberated. At a Pride event in Georgia last year, thousands of anti-LGBTQ protesters, including the Orthodox Christianity Cleansey, stormed the event. They took everything and burned rainbow flags, Noah said. It was terrible. A Home Office spokesperson said, we must stop making people making dangerous and illegal journeys to the UK from fundamentally safe countries. Countries on the safe list undertake regular and thorough assessments based on a wider range of success. Again, like, they burnt their flags and stormed the event. Like, there's another highlighted reason why they should not be added to the list as a safe state policy. I hope those who flee those states of LGBT don't end up having to go back there. I really hope not. I know the backlog needs to be cleared. Yes, I understand that, but I'm talking more specifically about those of LGBTQ plus and those who are them, being forced in any way, shape, or form should not be forced back to go to countries that are deemed not safe for them because of their sexuality, in any way, shape, or form, guys. It's really, really important that their rights and their concerns are heard. And I just hope that those who do come from those states, countries, are not just thrown back there. Obviously, I don't know personally. This is only one article, one story, so it's also important to take that into retrospective as well. But like I've said at the start of the video, guys, there's a lot of people who, there's a lot of discrimination taking place out there, and we know in the world, and we know it's happening. People just don't talk about it because it's not always mainstream news. But it's important that we remember that people's rights are protected here. People having to choose between fleeing or dying as well. It's not a good thing in any way, shape or form. Those having the force to make that decision. So what do you guys make of this story? This do you think India and Georgia are safe states for LGBTQ plus people? Do you know that for sure? Have you been to the country? Do you feel that they are well looked after there? Let me know what you guys honestly think about this in the comment section down below and about their rights. If you can, hit the like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Share this across social media and hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified when I upload another video. And if you want to financially support me, you can do so by joining YouTube membership for just 99p or joining me on Patreon for exclusive content. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.